Hello friends, welcome to Java2D tutorial. Now you are watching part 4 of the subseries shape fill. So in this video we are going to fill this first rectangle and we will use the JColorChooser to select the fill color. And in the last video we created these two rectangles. Alright, now we will proceed. Here we are going to learn about solid color fill. So in the AWT canvas we already implemented a rectangle drawing. Here since we used the draw method, it had drawn the outline. Now we introduce a member in our AWT canvas and the member is fill color, type is color, and we assign black to that color member. Then we have a getter method which returns this fill color. Then we also have a setter method. Using this we can set the fill color member. Alright. Next, in the swings J dialog we have 3 buttons, right? Here we are handling the first button. In the action performed handler of this J button, if you see, we are displaying the JColorChooser show dialog. So this JColorChooser was already explained in our swing tutorial. We have a separate playlist for Java Swing. There we doesn't use any component like window builder or NetBeans in build IDE. So we wrote all the piece of code in hand so that you get more control over the component. And that's the way you have to learn. You have to learn how to create AWT component by your own hand. That means by writing the code from the scratch as well as swing. Later when you use a component like window builder or NetBeans inbuild component builder, you can easily navigate through the code and add a piece of code. Here if you see, here we are handling the action performed event for this button. The window builder will produce this boilerplate code, whatever I am marking here with the arrow. And since you know the basics of event handling, here if you see, it's a anonymous inner class, and inside this anonymous inner class we are adding the piece of code, so whatever I marked. Alright, so if you need you can watch the swing playlist, otherwise you can manage by learning directly by using the window builder component, and you can plug your code in between. So here we handle the click event for this button, and it will give us the action performed. Inside action performed I'm using JColorChooser show dialog, so this will be a blocking call, and we pass parent, which is this. After that we provide a dialog title and a default color we are giving it as white. So when the JColorChooser is displayed, by default it will display the white color. And if user want to change the color, they can pick a different color. So the JColorChooser dialog provides various way of picking a color. So once the dialog is displayed, we will look into it. Once you pick the color, the picked color will be returned, and if you see, we are assigning that to the fill color. Here we are assigning it internally. After that we set the background for btn new button. So this is that button, btn new button, and we set the background so that at any time you will come to know what color was picked. Then we set the fill color for our canvas. So this is inside the JDialog, right? And our canvas has the member for fill color, and we access this set color method, and whatever is color chooser is returning, and we are setting that to the canvas. After that, we are making call to canvas.repaint. This canvas.repaint will erase the background, then make a call to paint method override. So it will land up from here, from 2a it will land up to the 2b, and all the drawing goes place on this specific one. So now we have to revisit this paint method and perform fill using this color which is picked by this color chooser. And here if you see, we are making call to the set paint and we are calling the fill. So fill color is already given by the dialog class, and when paint method is redrawing the content, first it will draw the rectangle, then it makes a call to set paint method and then performs the painting by calling the fill method. And for the fill method, if you see, we are giving the rect solid. Now it's demo time. So now we will go to the canvas class. This is our canvas class, and this will be the paint override, and we will introduce a new member. So color is from AWT, and then we have getter and setter method for this fill color. Now we will move to canvas to dialog, because canvas now exposing the color fill. We'll go to the design and we'll click this button, then invoke the show event, double click on the performed action performed. So this is where we have to attach our code, and here if you see, we use the JColorChooser from javax.swing package and make a call to show dialog. This is a 06 shape fill dialog. Also, this is not btn new, we changed it as a btn solid color. And so you have to make this a correction in the code attached in the video description also. Alright, now we will go to the paint method and fill the rectangles. So the paint method, if you see, it just looks at the introduced color member, sets the paint attribute to our graphics 2D object. As we already told in the very first video, the set paint accepts a paint override, the paint implementing class. So color is implementing paint, so we are passing the color object here. So once we set the attribute paint attribute to the graphics, you can make a call to fill. For this fill method, we are passing our first rectangle, rect solid. So that means already we drawn the rectangle outline here, we are filling that rectangle as well. If you need, you can even reduce the dimension by 1 pixel, and you can start filling the rectangle. Alright, here if you see, by default the color will be black, and when the paint method is invoked in the design, in the design time, it will draw 2 rectangles. After that it will perform the fill, and when it is performing the fill, it takes the default color of black. So that's how we declare this member. Alright, now we will go here, and when I move to design, you can see the rectangle is drawn with a black color. Now we will run this sample, and let's click on the solid color. So this is the JColorChooser dialog. There are various ways you can generate the color. You can play around this. The most frequently used one is the RGB color, red, green, blue mixture, and then this is also next frequently used hue, saturation, and lightness. Let me use the fixed color swatches, and from here I am picking I think this one is the blue, and clicking OK here. So if you see, the button is filled with the background is set with blue color, and this rectangle also filled with blue. And if I change to a different one, you can see the fill. And here you are seeing the slight outline also, and inside the region is filled with the selected color. In the next video, we will go ahead with the gradient fill. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.